to be dropping big time behind the front. The rain is moving through the area, but most of it at this point has cleared out. But we sent Tommy G out hitting the streets in the mobile weather watcher. Our photographer now, he is in Gloucester County in Glassboro, and you can see that rain is coming down pretty heavy in nature, and we still do have a thin band of heavy rain that is traversing the Delaware Valley, but most of our moisture at this point has moved through. We picked up some healthy rainfall totals throughout the first half of our Tuesday. Check this out. Since midnight, Mount Pocono picking up about 1.5 inches of rainfall, over 1 inch in Redding. Atlantic City total so far about 1/2 inch. That will go up. Wilmington about 4/10 of an inch, and in Philadelphia about 4/10 of an inch of rainfall on this January day. And Storm Scan 3 showing us most of that moisture is offshore. Check out this cluster of thunderstorms looking off to the southeast over the Atlantic, and we do have this very dynamic system. The area of low pressure, you notice that counterclockwise circulation over portions of the Midwest, but all this energy is continuing to lift up and out of the Delaware Valley. But we still do have remaining this band of shower activity moving through the area now east of I-95. But west, we're already starting to see the sun come out in Philadelphia. The rain essentially just ended. Look at this clearing towards Berks County and some of our western suburbs right now. And you can see blue skies. It was even bluer just a few minutes ago in Burnsville, Berks County. We are seeing a few clouds working in on the back side of the system, but things quieting down very, very quickly after this rain the first half of the day. But Storm Scan 3 showing us, Tommy G and the mobile weather watcher running into this band of heavy rainfall and some pockets of heavier rain right now, just moving through Mount Laurel. I had a pretty good downpour just about 10 minutes ago in Morristown. That will continue to move off to the east and southeast, and that energy was impressive as it moved through southern Delaware. Hearing some rumbles of thunder this morning. Gotta love a wintertime thunderstorm, especially when it's not severe. Also seeing that thunderstorm activity offshore. Rain still coming down at a pretty good rate. Atlantic City into Sea Isle City, things starting to lighten up now in Cape May. But check off to that southeastern sky. You're going to see some of those lightning bolts and future weather showing us as we head into the rest of the afternoon. Some lingering showers potentially, especially down the shore. Could see some wraparound moisture create some sprinkles up towards the Lehigh Valley. But our model's in very good agreement that by the 6 o'clock hour, we're going to have mainly clear skies across much of the Delaware Valley, and then no problems as we head into the rest of the evening. But temperatures right now, we are mild, talking 50s and 60s, but waiting for us just upwind are colder temperatures in the 40s on the backside of that front. We're also a little bit breezy at times, and that will be the general trend as we head into the rest of the day with kind of some sporadic wind gusts. And this evening, check that out, mostly clear, rapid cooling. We're in the 40s, likely by the 7 o'clock hour. Add to that brisk breeze. It's going to be feeling chilly, and overnight tonight, we're down into the 30s under a mostly clear sky, and those wind chills are not going to be too friendly after feeling 60s today. Wind chills dropping into the 20s right around midnight overnight tonight, and then as we wake up tomorrow morning heading out to work, feeling wind chills in the teens in the Lehigh Valley, 20s in the city, and not much better as we head into the second half of the day. Get a quick check of our February preview. It is our snowiest month of the year on average, with close to 9 inches of snowfall, but it's all rain today. We do gain sunlight though throughout the month. We gain about an hour of sunlight from February 1st to the end of the month, so we are chillier. 38 degrees our chilly day, but then warming up once again as we head towards the end of the week and the weekend, talking about some 50s once again, so nothing too scary in that forecast.